Subhanjana Das is on edge about traveling back to the U.S. before President Trump's inauguration.
I'm going back to the U.S. on 18th. I cut it by an inch, basically.
She's an international student getting her master's degree in visual journalism from Columbia University, still on her winter break in India.
My friends were like, oof, my gosh, like a few more days and you will have to worry about it.
Some universities advising foreign students with concerns to return to the U.S. before January 20th. Why? Well, remember this?
A weekend of massive demonstrations.
In the first month of his last presidency, Trump issued an executive order banning travel to the U.S. from a number of predominantly Muslim countries. Battled in the courts, he eventually added more nations to the list, like North Korea, Venezuela, Nigeria, and others. With more than 1.1 million international students studying in colleges across the country, there are now worries a potential new travel ban could have a big impact. Some top schools with foreign students sending out memos late last year. Das's university encouraging students who could potentially be impacted by immigration changes to, quote, return to Columbia's campus in advance of this semester's start date. Harvard saying budget time ahead of dorms reopening. Cornell warning some international students and staff be prepared for delays. And UCLA Law School's Center for Immigration Policy saying the University of California system has policies in place to protect the rights of all students, regardless of immigration status.
The last thing we want is for a travel ban to impact the flow of international students to America.
Ted Mitchell, president of the American Council on Education, says they'll facilitate any visa slowdowns or other delays at the border.
It's been the American way for 200 years to bring the best and brightest to our shores.
On the campaign trail, Trump promised to expand the travel ban he had during his first term. We asked the transition team for more specifics and how his proposal might impact foreign students, but did not hear back. On the flip side, Trump also surprised many, making these comments on the tech podcast All In.
What I will do is you graduate from a college, I think you should get automatically as part of your diploma a green card to be able to stay in this country.
But immigration watchers skeptical, as it would be a big turnaround from his previous policies, which UCLA law professor Hiroshi Motomuro thinks, if implemented again, would limit talent in this country.
The American workforce and economy will suffer, and the benefit will go to other parts of the world.
You're offering something, your skills, your education, your expertise, and to be told you can't be here is humiliating.
Das continuing her education in the U.S. for now, but she's unsure after that.
I don't have any confidence that once I leave this country, I will get an accepted visa again. I don't think I would put myself through that uphill journey.
A student's journey filled with uncertainty.
Rahima Ellis is joining us now. And Rahima, the Biden administration has been making some moves of its own by updating rules for the actual visas these students hold, right?
Yeah, they certainly are. They're trying to streamline the process so it would make it possible for students not to have this kind of challenge when they try to come back in. Because for some countries, what they've already done for students graduating from some countries, they've made it easier. So before, those students, upon graduation, would have to leave, go to their home country, wait for 2 years in some instances before applying for a different kind of U.S. visa. No more. And the Biden administration and others are saying that this is a good policy because it means that those who come in, particularly study in those high-demand subjects like science and technology, they're not leaving the country so much in creating something of what people call the brain drain. Instead, they can stay in this country, work for American businesses, and thus that's of interest to American consumers. Hallie?
Rahima Ellis, thank you very much for that.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.